Yeah, hey there, it's Dan from the European Personal Training Institute. So this week's module, we're going to go through how to add plugins and themes to your site. So by now you should have bought your domain name. So you should have two domains, one lead gen site and the other site is the branded one, and they should be on hosting. So next step is to add plugins and themes. There's only really 5 plugins that you need to start off with, and I'll just go through them one by one. So the first one is called Akismet. I'm not too sure how you pronounce it, but basically that just stops you getting spam. So to add plugins to your site, just come over to your dashboard. So when you log into your dashboard, it will look something like this, and then you're just going to come over to the left hand side and hover over plugins, and then just click on add new. Okay, and actually the first one we're going to put on is one of the most popular plugins on WordPress, so that's why it's displaying on the home page here. And all you need to do is just to click install. So what this plugin does is it basically stops all of the comment spam that you get coming through. So you'll get heaps, and then what you need to do then is activate your account. And to get this, all you need to do is just sign up to get your API key. I won't do this now just because it will show my code, but yeah, you can just go through and get a key, and you just need to add your email, username and password, and then come back here. You'll get given a key, you'll just put that in now, then click use the key, and then it'll be activated. So that's the first plugin we use. Yeah, and again that just blocks comment spam. The second plugin is some kind of WordPress backup. So, you know, the last thing we want is to build out a website and put all our content on now, and then for some reason something goes wrong with the hosting company and you lose all your files. So what we do is we put a WordPress backup plugin on now. I've actually got one on here already, and the one I just use is normally this one. It's WordPress database backup. And what you can do is if you want to search WordPress for plugins, all you need to do is just go over here, just click on add new, and if I want to put a backup plugin on the site, I would probably type in backup, and it will just go through a search of all the different plugins for that, and then you can just choose one. There's heaps there, but the one I use is called WordPress database backup, and all you need to do is just put that into the search box, and it should be one of the ones that pops up at the top. Okay, if you go add new, okay, I think it's that one now, I think. Okay, so that was number 2. The third plugin we add is Google Analytics, and we won't hook it up to Google today. We're just getting a plugin set up. So again, you would just come over here and just put in Google Analytics into the search box, and I'll do another module exactly how we hook up the sites to Google Analytics and Webmasters, but for now we're just going to put the plugin in. And to install the plugin, you just click on install now, and then click activate plugin. Okay, and now that plugin is installed into my WordPress site. At a later date, I'll run through how we get the code from Google Analytics. All we need to do is just to put the code in now once we set up our Google account. Okay, next plugin we're going to use is called Yoast SEO. Okay, so we're just going to add this one, and this is a really important plugin, and I'll show you why in a sec. So actually it's already installed. So it's this one here, Yoast SEO, and that's what it looks like. It's like I've already installed this. Have a quick look. Okay, it's down there. Yeah, so once this is installed, there's a couple of things you really need to do when you're setting up your site, and it just it just makes sure you stay out of trouble with some of Google's on-page over-optimization, and I'll just show you what they are quickly. So Yoast SEO, the way you find it is you go over to the sidebar where it says SEO. You're just going to hover over that, and then we're going to go to title and metas. Okay, and then first one we do, we're going to change where it says homepage. Okay, we're going to change the title tag. So for the title tag, for those that you don't know, if you go to Google and if you was just to search, I don't know, so the title is this one here that shows up on Google, is that blue one. Okay, so by going in here we can tell our site what we want to display, and usually what I'll do is I'll just keep the site name in there with the 2 percentages after, and then I'll delete everything else after that. So I'll just keep a nice clean title tag, and then I'm just going to save that, and then we're going to click on to post types. Okay, there's nothing we need to. We're just going to scroll down to see where it says media. We're going to click on no index follow. Okay, we're going to keep these ones as they are. It's just the media one. So we're going to click no index follow on media. And then we're going to click on text and images. And then the same on categories and tags. Same again, we're going to click no index follow. Okay. And we're just going to save that. Okay. And the reason I'm ticking these boxes is because what happens is if you write a blog post and you set tags and categories within that blog post, what WordPress will do is it will duplicate pages for each of those tags. And then what you end up is with a load of duplicate content on your website. So what no index basically tells Google and the other search engines is just not to index that page. Okay, so that's why we tick that box. So it's important that you have posts and pages left alone because you want Google to index those, but it's really just the categories and tags, we want those as no index. Okay. And then we're going to go into general, just have a quick check on this one. Yeah, there's nothing now. Last one, what we do is we click XML sitemap. So basically what an XML sitemap is a list of pages on your site, and it will automatically ping those pages to the search engine. So it'll just tell the search engines every week or every day, however you set it, which content is on the site. So it just means your content is easily crawled, and this is what that looks like, and it's just a list of pages. Okay, so that's all you need to do in Yoast. That's the settings there, and then the last one we're gonna put in is going to be Jetpack, and Jetpack does quite a few things. Just going to go back into plugins. And again, Jetpack is one of the most popular WordPress plugins, so that's why it appears on that page there. So we're just going to click in on install. Otherwise, you could just find it in the search box. Okay, it's taken a while. It's quite a big plugin, this, because it does quite a different, quite a few things. So yeah, just activate the plugin. And then once we've done that, you can just go back to your dashboard. And again, we just need to connect your Jetpack. So You can use the same. I think you can use the same API key you use with the Escomet. And I'm just going to go and put the activation key in there offline, and I'll come back in a sec. Okay, so yeah, I've just added my details in. So all you need to do to get that login and password is just go to signup.wordpress.com, and then you can just sign up for a free account, and then they'll give you a login and password. So I've just done that, so I'm just going to go in and log in. Okay, and then we're just going down, and these are the different options you've got. So it's kind of like an all-in-one plugin that does multiple things. So I'm just going to go over to the ones that we're going to use. So I'm just going to click on settings. And again, I'm just finding the information on that side. So there's quite a few you can use. The only ones I really recommend, you've got the contact form now, so you can use a contact form on Jetpack. Another good one to use is contact form 7. It doesn't really matter, but you can use that one as well. Contact form 7 has got quite a few features on there as well. So the reason I wanted this one is just for really this one for now. We can go into more detail later. And it's publicized. So what this will basically do is it will share your content from your blog straight onto your different social media accounts. So instead of having to go into each social media account and posting stuff individually, you can just set it up so you can connect it from here, and as soon as you post a blog on your website, it will just put it straight onto Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Tumblr, Path, and Google+. All you need to do is just click connect, be logged into your Facebook account or Twitter account, and it will just, yeah, you need to be logged in, but you just accept it. It's quite easy. So that's it for the plugins for now. Just show you how to add a theme. So to add a theme to your site, you just come over to Appearance and then scroll down to Themes, just here. And then at the moment, this site, what I've got on there, looks like this. This is just a random site that I use for testing stuff. As you can see, it's just a blank site. And if I wanted to change it, I'll just change it to 2016. Okay, we just click on that one. So 2016 is just one that comes with WordPress. So there you go, it's a different theme. And you can go through and you can either sort of look online for different themes, or you can go into their library. So you can just click on Add New Theme here, and then you can select from popular, latest, favorites. You can just go through, have a look, see if there's any you like. I'm going to recommend one that I think looks quite good for personal trainers. Just show you how to do this quickly. So you just click on install if you find one, and then click activate. And then that should have changed over. So if you do buy a theme, when you buy it, you'll get emailed a zip file. Okay, there you go, it's changed over. So you'll get emailed a zip file, and it's just basically the same. All you need to do is to upload it. You just click on Add New Theme now, and then Upload Theme, and then you would just upload the zip file into there, and then choose your file. Actually, I've probably got one here actually somewhere. I'll just choose, okay, I don't know what that is. Okay. I'll come back to that in a sec. There's one I found that I do like, and I think this will be good for personal trainers, and I've used their themes before. They're called Nexus Themes. So that's how you spell it there. and they've got lots of different themes for different niches, and I've actually used one of their themes in a different niche I was doing a while back. And you can go to their website there, and this is what their personal trainer theme looks like, and I think it looks pretty good. You can change these images out to whatever you want. So if you want, pictures of yourself or your gym, you can change those out, and all these. And it's kind of a drag and drop, so you can put your own images in here. This is all set out. Obviously, you're going to put your Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn. So this all links up to your social media accounts, and you can change all these. This is all customizable. So I think this is about $75 US. So it's actually a real sort of cheap way you can get your website up and running straight away. So all you need to do is, $75. You'll just download the zip file, upload it into your site, and then you're pretty much ready to go. So you have a site ready to start working on. So that's it for today. So if you've got any questions, just post them in the comment section below, and I'll be back next week for another video.